Hey everybody, it's Reilee.
And it's Kiara.
Just want to pop in for a quick second to say we see everything that's going on in the world. Take a quick second to check out the links in our description to help out those that are in need, and enjoy the show. Hi, want.
Hello. I'm actually
What's
gonna mute
up?
mine. Um.
Welcome Kiara's microphone to the chat. Hello everybody. Welcome to Six Songs
Oh my
4.
god.
This is your new favorite music recommendation podcast. I'm Riley,
I'm Kiara,
and we are
and
here to satisfy, girl.
we're here
Welcome.
to celebrate Beyonce's birthday.
This is a very special episode for a very special diva. Honestly, there's not even a point of wasting any time. We need to
No, let's
hop
just
into
get
the
into it.
diva because obviously today's
The
diva
diva.
is Beyonce Knowles, female pop
You know.
vocalist.
Yeah. So y'all all know her. Let's not even front. Like y'all know who the girl is. Okay. So luckily,
I'm surprised we haven't done
this.
it already, honestly, but
I know. I know, but it's okay because it's perfect for her b-day. So let's just get into it. So as we know, she was in Destiny's Child. They had their debut in 1998 with their first album, Destiny's Child. I actually really love this cover. um
baby,
Beyonce is serving mama.
America's Next Top Model down.
Like all the other ones are giving like hi, and
She's
Beyonce's like,
like,
no, I came here to serve.
yeah, everybody else is smiling, and she's like,
Cause like, and that's the thing, is like you automatically are drawn to her because she's the only one not smiling.
she's also the
And
lightest in the group, but
well, but I do think it's interesting she's not in the middle. I guess you can't really have a middle with four people, but
yeah, that was the issue too. That's why they started eating after DC3. But this album
right.
is cute. No, 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 part 2, iconic.
We love, yeah. Their
Killing
first
Time
single.
is beautiful. I love Killing Time.
I actually think I love Second Nature as well.
Second Nature is very cute. It's honestly, when I re-listened to this, I was very surprised. Like, it's way more sensual than I feel like I remember
Yeah.
Destiny's Child being. Like, it was very guitar heavy. It was like a lot more ballads. So I thought they really didn't like get into that like bop 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 bag until the next album, which is honestly,
So the members so far are Beyonce, Kelly, Latoya, and Latavia.
yeah. Let's review the members.
Because it's gonna change.
We have to.
So, very solid debut.
Yeah.
No was pretty respected, I think. And then we go to Writings on the Wall. Now
Honestly,
they figured out how to put
she could have
Beyonce
stopped
in the
here.
middle.
She could have stopped here.
We figured out how to put Beyonce in the middle, so that's perfect. And then we get rid of.
So technically, right, I believe on the recording of this, it's still the original 4. However, I think after this was released, we no longer have Latavia and Latoya. And I believed this is the time where they were replaced with Michelle and Farrah. So the lineup is now Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, and then Farrah. Who,
so
if you don't know
was
her,
not.
that's fine.
Farrah was not actually singing on this record. She was just basically there as like a placeholder because they didn't want to just have Beyonce and Kelly.
And when she did sing, have you seen the video of when Beyonce had to stand right next to her because Farrah was clearly on the wrong note, and she was like,
I did. Yes, I have. Beyonce's so shady. But the hit from this album excuse me,
I was gonna say plural.
Bills, Bugaboo, Jumpin'. A
Jumping.
little song called "Say My Name."
Say my
Um,
name. Say my name.
and then I love "I'm Feeling So Good." I'm feeling so good. Like
Okay,
hits, hits,
Rihanna.
hits, hits, hits.
You
I'm
put a
crying.
little you put a little bit of a
Right,
Jamaican on that one.
island.
Island gal. Okay,
Um, so this album was released in 1999. Shout out to all my 1999 babies.
come on.
And
Tonight we're gonna party
this is
like
a
it's
classic. This is a classic.
baby. No, I literally said she could have stopped here. This is literally when Beyonce became a legend. Like the
Yeah,
idea of how she's singing on these songs, like nobody else was really like nobody else was really doing that, especially on like these fast ass hippity hoppity ass beats. Like
yeah.
this
She's basically
album is
rapping.
like really like revolutionary in like a lot of musical ways. Like she kind of did her
People,
thing.
yeah. People start to people try to say that Beyonce, her rapping is like new. Or it's like, no, baby, she's been rapping since Destiny's Child. Like, yeah. But okay, so then that's 1999. She wrote Bills. And also, yeah, people love to play on her pen.
I'm
And no,
screaming.
mama, she's not new to this. Like, she wrote a lot of the Destiny's Child hits. But anyways,
I mean, she
so
wasn't in the studio just sitting there. Like, come on
like,
now.
what y'all think she doing? Anyways, so then
And
we
especially we're talking about Beyonce's influence. Survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna be honest. This album feels like a fucking fever dream. Like, this
Very
is
that.
on some of these
Like, what's
songs.
going on?
I'm like,
Some of these songs are crazy.
where did they?
What's
You know
happening?
that picture that it's like you can't find anything that's like in the picture. It's like they ask like
Yeah,
where. That's where they recorded this fucking album. Like there are
yeah,
bona
they
fide hits on this album, and they start with Independent Women, of
obviously.
course, Survivor,
Because
of course.
I didn't know that Bootylicious samples Stevie Nicks, and I didn't
Oh
even
yeah,
realize she was in the video.
yeah,
I've seen
babe.
that video
Yeah,
so many
she's in the
times.
video. Yeah,
I didn't even realize she was supposed to be in the video. I'm kidding.
hmm
But
baby.
anyways,
Can we talk
Independent
about
Women,
low waisted? Come on.
mama, they look so good in that fucking video. And
Also, can we
for
talk about
Independent
this
Women,
cover also being a
oh
precursor to
yeah.
Renaissance with the silver? Like
Oh, I was like, what? Yeah.
she's
Oh
like
yeah.
literally like all of them are Renaissance down.
All of them are mugging as well. It's muggy
Exactly.
in here.
It's
Um,
it's really muggy in here. But no, this
but yeah,
album is crazy. As soon as like Nasty Girl hits, we're in crazy territory. Like
yeah. Apple pie a la
Fancy's
mode.
crazy. Sexy Daddy is one of Apple Pie a la mode eats down. That song is
Period.
insane. But Sexy Daddy, what the fuck is going on?
It's
That's
a
like
lot.
the craziest Destiny's Child song ever. But this album, like if you look through the credits, this actually has like a lot of Beyonce Knowles in like the production credits. So I think this is
That's
like
her
our
crazy
first.
ass.
This is like our first taste of the kind of weirdness we would get with a lot of her later beat choices that I'm so excited to
Yeah.
talk about. But
I feel
this
like
is
Beyonce doesn't get enough credit for being well like researched and well like studied. Like she
yeah,
has a lot of influences from a lot of places. Like even just the Stevie Nicks sample. It's like she said she was on a flight and she was listening to Fleetwood Mac, I'm pretty sure. Or no. Well, yeah, or Stevie Nicks. And just like on repeat. And then she had the idea to like sample the bass line. And I'm like, y'all, like Miss Girl has been cultured from the jump. Like, stop playing on my girl's name. Anyways, let's move on. Girl, the 8 Days of Christmas album.
baby.
Certified classic.
8 Days of Christmas. That little part.
Yeah. Like that also is like a weird song too. Like it's the
Yeah,
melody is so like
yeah. Like that. Like these are weird choices that she be making.
yeah. Little Drummer Boy featuring Solange.
hmm Okay, so
Like I
now
don't know.
we have to take like a small pause because this is kind of the era in which Beyonce starts her solo career. So like around 2001, of course, Dangerously in Love, the song, the
Oh
original
yeah.
song is on the
Mhm.
Survivor album. I
Mhm.
believe she is in the third Austin Powers movie, Goldmember, which I've seen it. It's actually kind of funny. And
I've
then,
never seen it.
oh, it's very cute. And then she releases technically her debut solo single in 2002, which is Work It Out. This song goes
We gotta
the
work it
fucking
out.
off.
Yo, this song's amazing.
Like, don't ever play this around me and I expect the Raven. I just can't. That's gonna be me when this song come on. Like, and this is also like a Pharrell, I believe maybe Neptune's production. So this is the beginning of that.
It's kind of like a Ariana Grande situation where like "Put Your Hearts Up" was actually her debut single, but everyone likes to say it was "The Way." It's like no, "Work It Out" was her first single, but everyone likes to say it's "Crazy in Love."
And we're true historians on this podcast, or at least we try to be. So we have to give it up for Work It Out. This is when she first came on, and she eats down, even if the girls don't live. You know, the Virgo, where she's with the hula hoop and the Virgo is on her butt. Like, oh God.
No, yeah, she's sickening in this video and then the song.
And then
So
we
just know
get
that
solo Beyonce.
Then she says, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit, y'all. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. I want to be Grandpa being Matthew Knowles. I'm tired. I want to be the star that I am made to be." And so we get into the iconic, forever iconic "Crazy in Love." The thing about "Crazy in Love" is that it still hits.
Like the original song.
It
Still goes
sounds,
crazy.
it still hits like I've never heard that song before.
And it's like the idea that song can play and I can do at least 3 dance routines alone just from just like it playing. That's called an iconic song. Like this, she has to perform. If I am ever at a Beyonce concert and I do not hear dun 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 dun, it's gonna be
I'm
a
gonna
motherfucking
be mad.
problem.
No, like yeah, she doesn't sing "Single Ladies" no more, but she knows she got to sing that one.
Which honestly,
Anyway,
Justice for I am
we'll get
Sasha
there.
Fierce truthers, but we'll get there. We will get there.
See, okay. So on "Dangerously in Love," and I do think it's interesting that she named her album "Dangerously in Love" when that was clearly a song
I
from
honestly
Destiny's
think it
Child.
was because she was kind of scared to be solo. No shade. Like, I think
Yeah,
it's still like kind of like a link to this. Like, I still haven't left my girls because this is basically the same song on here, except it's just piano instead of guitar. But this album is absolutely like front loaded with hits, like "Naughty Girl," "Baby
maybe
Boy,"
underrated.
"Hip Hop Star." I see bitches online slandering "Hip Hop Star" like it's the worst song that they've ever seen. They must not be from the South. They don't get it. They're not Outkast fans like me. They don't understand what that is. They don't get it. Big Boy
Clearly,
Slid.
"Daddy" is the worst song I've ever seen.
Honestly, past Speechless. She could have stopped at Speechless. No shade.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, no shade. I love, that's how you like it as a skit for me. Closer I get to you. Luther Vandross. Having a Luther Vandross feature on your debut album is literally iconic. That's something that you literally cannot do anymore. That's like a different tier of everything. But
yeah.
we've
Also,
heard
Missy
Dangerously in
Elliott,
Love.
first album.
In December, every sign.
And
First of all, I will never be in love with a Sagittarius. I don't know what. I don't. That's something that that's never happening. But God bless the songwriters because they made it work in the song. But that
I
is
fell in love
fiction.
with a Virgo. The same sign as me. Girl, no.
Oh no.
Never that. Me, Myself, and I. She had a bang and a dream, bitch. She had a bang and a reverse camera.
Let's talk about how she birthed Pink Panther is here.
Did C-section.
Down.
No epidural.
Literally.
No.
Give me that epidural. Give me that epidural. Give me that epidural. Give me that epidural. I need to hear that heartbeat. I need to. I'm about too slow. My Gucci's okay.
Okay. Shout out to Tamar Braxton. Oh, her DVD. Anyway.
Yeah, we got to do Tony and Tamar, but that's later. That's later.
Okay, yeah. Be With You, underrated.
Be With You, very underrated. Very underrated.
Mind you, the thing is like listening back to it, I love how high her voice is. Like, I never
Yeah.
noticed it, obviously, but them twins, baby, they dropped that bitch down into a bass, okay?
We really could have a whole different conversation just about the evolution of the sound of her voice and how she's always just there. Like she's
Yeah.
I love it.
So, but
But
no,
yes,
the
her
thing
voice
is like
is way different and way younger.
way higher. Okay, we have to move on, but Dangerously in Love, y'all know it. We all love it. It was iconic debuts. Girls wish to have an iconic debut like that. Like,
Yes.
anyways,
And
2003, mind you.
and then we have to go back to Destiny's Child
Yeah. So
because
then she said, "Okay, Kelly, Michelle, we have contractually obligated things we have to do.
yeah,
So we're gonna make this last album cunt as fuck."
the best Destiny's Child album.
She said, "Mind you, I love the cover. I think it's really interesting because first of all, Michelle's in the middle.
Period. Stop slandering Michelle Williams. Stop it.
Okay, truthfully, this is a PSA. Michelle Williams being the butt of the joke is not funny because first of all, y'all, no shade to Kelly and Beyonce. Michelle has some of my favorite parts of the Destiny's Child songs. So I need everyone to.
everybody has to grow up. We gotta grow up. Like,
And you
come on.
can't make me say, oh, to
Look
the
at
beat of
this
this
drum. Let's talk about how she literally watched them bitches in 8 seconds on Emotion. Like she just now that I need you, wherever you go. Like 8
No, like
down and like one
Michelle,
little verse.
Michelle
Michelle.
is Michelle is such an integral part of this fucking group, and I low key feel like if she wasn't there,
And
they
y'all
wouldn't
don't
have the same dynamic.
and I think that people don't even hear like in the harmonies when Michelle came in, how Michelle is on that bottom note and how crucial them bottom notes be every time and everything
No,
post
literally.
like DC3. Like y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up.
Just know on this podcast, baby, you have the respect that you deserve.
And
Because when
let
Jesus
me
say
say
yes,
this.
nobody can say no.
Nobody can say no. And you bitches literally no shade. You bitches could never.
So yeah, let's get into it. Lose My Breath. Still to this day,
Hit me.
I don't hear this in the club enough. PSA. Soldier, when I tell you don't put this around me, bitch, I'm gonna get real ghetto.
Mm.
It's gonna get real ghetto. Cause I love the boys up from the BK.
Open the
That's
freeways.
hey, like what?
The hip one, if you're satisfying,
When she
huh?
went,
I
ah,
like
ah, yeah,
stop playing. Stop playing.
Cater to You. I have
Ooh,
never not related to a song more, but I love that song.
we do have to talk about how she did take a few bites off of that plate. We do have to talk about it because
No,
while I
baby,
would
she was
never
eating. Could never, would never, should never. But that song is amazing, and like for that, however long that second, however 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I am a simp. Okay.
and they had Michelle Williams upside down on that fucking chair, like in the desert. Like she was upside down. Please,
No,
we gotta put some
literally.
respect on Cater to You.
No, Cater to You. I love the video and t-shirt and I'm in a t-shirt.
T-shirt is very auntie. It's very like
Yeah, very that.
it's very 27-piece music.
Yeah, they're like 22 here, right?
Is she the reason? Is she the reason? One of the best Destiny Child songs
No,
to
she was
ever.
23. Okay.
She was 23. One of
Yeah.
the best Destiny Child songs to ever exist. The Melba Moore sample. I thought that this was something. Yes. The little yeses, like I could go on. Girl.
Take a minute, girl. Come sit down and tell me what's been happening. She watched Sex in the City and she said, "Bitch, I am inspired." Because no shade, but Beyonce, you kind of a Carrie.
No, I don't know what that means. For the girls who don't know what
If you know,
don't
you
watch.
know.
Okay, I
If you
guess
know,
we're
you know.
not getting the explanation. If
Basically,
you know, you
Carrie,
know.
and this is okay. This is me trying to be as respectful as possible. Carrie made very bad decisions, and
Is Kara is Carrie
in
Sarah
terms
Jessica
of love.
Parker?
Yes,
Okay.
Carrie made very bad decisions in terms of love. In the video, I think that Kelly is. Actually, I don't know which one's which, to be honest, because there's 4 girls, so it's hard to. Michelle's clearly Charlotte. That's what I can say. Actually, no, Michelle is Charlotte. Beyonce is Carrie, and I think Kelly is Miranda. I don't think they have a Samantha. But long story short, Carrie just made very bad decisions when it came to love. She was in love with this older man, Big, and he constantly played in her face, and she constantly went back to him. And that reminds me of Beyonce. No shade, no shade, no shade. But she played Carrie on her own, so she clearly knew. Anyways, I also think this album came out on the finale, like the year the finale came out of Sex and the City. So I think that's interesting. Like clearly Beyonce was inspired. Anyways, then we get into Bad Habit and not I Wish I Knew.
Oh God, honestly, Steve Lacy diva debrief.
LOL, because he's a diva.
Girl, diva, I know what you are, diva.
Oh. Anyways,
if woo,
yeah, the thing is, like, this whole album is incredible. This whole album is incredible. Like, Destiny's Child made good music the entire time. So
okay, yeah, we gotta move forward.
We have to move on.
Oh God.
So we love Destiny's Child, DC3. Wow, we love you.
We have to say goodbye to the girls because she says we're going to give you the best, maybe second best, but top 2 Beyonce album.
Wait, before that, she said, "Let me go be in Dreamgirls real quick."
Oh God, we have to. Dreamgirls.
She said, let me go do the thing. Because the way she was singing on Dreamgirls, like, I don't think y'all understand. She was singing in her head voice, like, that whole time. Because they were singing like that.
Because Beyonce came below. Like, Beyonce, like, pulled back, like, so heavy.
So
and to, like,
much.
be able to do that is the mark of, like, an actual real vocalist, like, with technique beyond.
If y'all go, you can go find the audition video of her auditioning for Dreamgirls, and you can just tell how much restraint she's having in the way that she's singing the song Dreamgirls.
But it's still like performing on 10, like it's still everything is on. That's that's a performer.
Anyways,
One Night Only.
I don't want to.
I would have threw Jennifer Hudson version in the trash too. Like, please, please. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm crying. No, yeah, no shade, but yeah, it. And we love Jennifer Hudson. Oh, the Jennifer Hudson DVD break.
That's gonna. That's gonna be. Come on now.
I don't want to spend too much time here. Dreamgirls is an incredible movie. We all know it. So,
but we have to get to the magnum opus.
Yes. If you're a real Beyonce stan, In B-Day is not in your at least top 3. I'll just give you some
top 2.
Top 3.
It has to be top 2. It has to be number 1 or number 2 for me. Like, or you're not a music hearer. I'm sorry. Because she, first of all, how many weeks was this? I think this was 6 weeks.
It was like, I thought it was 2.
I think between this and like all the videos, I think everything was like 6 weeks completely.
Okay, yeah. She said she was pissed. She said, I just got done doing a movie for a fucking year, bitch. I need get me in the studio.
And I'm about to scream. I've been whispering on this damn movie. I'm about to scream on every one of these songs, and I'm about to. First of all,
I think that's a good context though, because like she literally was basically like whispering for some of Dreamgirls, and now she's like, oh, I can fucking scream again. Like, my God.
Like she let loose. He said, what?
See what I was saying? She wasn't screaming that much on Dangerously in Love. Like, she was, but like not B-Day. Like, B-Day is the loudest album maybe ever.
No, but here's the thing. It's worth it because all of these songs, there is not once. The only time I will skip something on this album is I will skip Get Me Bodied so I can listen to the extended version at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what I do. And I'm talking about B-Day. I'm not talking about Irreplaceable is iconic. And especially because she don't perform it no more because Neo played in her face. It's good to hear her because she does not, she has not performed that song in years. But
like, no.
Top to bottom, flawless. Check on it.
The deluxe edition, superior.
Untrue. I strongly disagree. She could have kept. I mean, Beautiful Liar, iconic, of course. That's no shade to Beautiful Liar, but she could have kept a lot of the songs on the deluxe edition. To me,
Freakum Dress. I need to hear that in the club. Matter of fact, let me put that on my goddamn birthday playlist, bitch.
Period.
Ring the Alarm, the loudest song in existence.
The Spanish version, which this was her bilingual era. Like Mama was giving them everything that they needed. She said,
"What is it? What's Irreplaceable?"
Oh my god, the version of the girls from the Caribbean be like, "Do that lift, do that lift."
Do that lip. If you know, you fucking know, bitch.
Girl,
That was money.
iconic.
Deja vu. How could we forget?
First of all, do you know the hair in this video? Do you know that I think about it at least twice a week? Like,
She said, "Get on the next flight. I don't care."
we're back in Survivor crazy Beyonce mode. But honestly, like a lot of these beats on B Day are crazy. Like the beat to Kitty Cat is crazy. The beat to Freakum Dress
Yeah.
is crazy. Like that's just that's a tritone. It's a tritone the whole fucking song. Like that's not supposed to be like a thing. It's like what the fuck?
No.
But she's eating it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
What? Like don't
It's
play.
ridiculous.
And this is the
Resentment.
thing. Beyonce is a music hearer because we gonna get to her weird ass next album, but she can literally get on anything and musically make it eat.
Beyonce is like a music chameleon. Like she can do, like you said, like she can come on a track and just
Any track.
become anything.
Fucking Gimme Bodied. There's no music at all. The instrumental is just a beat, two different beats.
Oh wait, not Durn.
That's no, it's just a clap and like boom, boom. It's just kicks and drums. The rest of that song is her voice. Like she created that whole song basically. Like that's.
And if you play that song around me and it's not the extended version, bitch, it's gonna be a conversation.
I feel like this is time, and I think this is time for me to come out as an I am Sasha Fierce truther.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were to say. I was
the girls.
I thought you were to say you didn't like the extended version.
Oh no.
I was like,
Volume 1. We have to talk about how she was in her white girl era. Like she was in her she was deep in her white girl bag. Like
white people still have not moved on.
Like honestly, and I understand because outside of the hits, like If I Were a Boy and Halo, but you listen to Disappear, the fucking guitar in Disappear, fucking That's Why You're Beautiful, which is, in my opinion, the most underrated Beyonce song. Like,
oh yeah, you
literally,
said that
like insanely.
I like
beautiful.
Broken Hearted Girl.
Come on now.
The thing is that bothers me though about this album, like it's not actually like with Beyonce, it's just with white people because like I hate when I ask someone like or a white person like what's their favorite Beyonce song and they say If I Were a Boy and I'm like, oh.
Honestly,
what?
she's singing down though. Like she's singing down,
and
like,
she is. When it's like, girl,
when I re-listened to it, I was like, damn, this was a hit for a reason. Like she kind of.
It wasn't. I mean, and I hate when they say Halo. I'm like, girl.
Halo also, like I found I added after I re-listened to this album, I added Halo to my playlist. I was like, damn.
I'm crying. The thing is, like, they're not bad songs. Clearly, they're not bad songs. Like, none of this is saying that they're bad songs at all. I love all of these songs
because, like, they were so.
I don't. Yeah, they're so overplayed.
At the time that it's just like we're not listening to them anymore. But then
Halo literally created the Halo Awards. Remember that?
That's so funny. Wait,
I don't know if that's true, but I know they would play the song every time.
That's so funny.
But personally, I prefer. So if you don't know, this album is broken up into 2 parts, really. The first part is the I Am, and then the second part is the Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce was I don't really know. She doesn't really talk about her anymore. Her alter ego.
She retired.
Yeah, she did a lot for the culture. Okay, but Sasha Fierce is like her like alter ego of the Beyonce like we know today, like when she's on the stage and just getting her life. So personally, I have a PSA. I need y'all to open your third eye and understand.
Come on.
The Single Ladies is actually one of the most musically interesting, sonically complex songs to ever exist. Okay? That beat, yeah, it's weird. But newsflash, mama, that's how you become an icon.
Who else could have done this? Taylor Swift would have had a seizure if they played this to her. Like,
girl, Taylor Swift would have a seizure singing any Beyonce song.
Like, period. Don't like this song is crazy. Do 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 do. What?
Isn't it like something like reverse? I heard someone told me that like the beat is like engineered to like be like catchy, and also like it's like something like reverse. I should have researched that, but Long story short,
the random fucking where she come out the she come out like the bridge or something, and then she just skip a beat. She just all the single ladies, and it's just like a beat is skipped, but like we all just know it. Like it's just like
yeah,
this is
literally.
crazy.
Mind you, I say like a ghost, I'll be gone all the time.
Baby, anytime that I'm gonna be
Gone.
gone, I'm gone. I'm like a ghost. I'll be gone.
No, incredible song. Now
I
let's
be
move
on
on.
a I be on a hotline like every
Like
day,
every day.
making
I kind of
sure the
hate this
DJ
song.
know what I want him to play.
I
I'm a
notoriously have hated this song, but low key it kind of eats.
no.
Solange,
I've been a radio
you ate
truther
that.
since it came out. Like this was when my
You
mama would
let
like.
me down.
I would ask her to like run this one back. Like I'd be like, so it's on my
Then she
radio.
said, if y'all didn't understand beforehand, I'm a diva. My favorite line from Diva is every radio around the world know me because that's where I
That's
be.
where I be. You want to know where I am? Listen to the radio, bitch.
It's kind of like Mariah Carey when she did Cry Baby and she was like, and the next song I hear is a song I wrote.
Because it
Girl,
probably was. Yes.
because hello. Anyways, Diva, that's one of them songs
Lights.
like,
Somebody
hey,
get fired.
getting fired.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Come on now.
They're back to Thespian Festival when that's
Oh,
all we did
I'm
for
gonna
2 days.
shout out to Rodney Crone. Love him.
But no, the song Diva still hits just like Crazy in Love. Like, don't put that on around me, bitches. Don't get real ghetto.
It's
Like,
going to
I'm close
get
to my
a
kids.
little bit non-binary. I'm sorry.
And then we get into, I think, one of her most underrated songs, Sweet Dreams. She needs to be played.
Oh.
And she played in our face during the Renaissance fucking tour by humming it a little bit during Alien Superstar and then not singing it. Giselle, you kind of pissed me off, and you my mama, so I'm not gonna really get into you. But I'm gonna need you to put Sweet Dreams back on a playlist eventually. Thank you. Mwah.
We have to talk about her performing this at whatever award show in the red, and she like opened with like the string version. She was like,
I think about it all the time. No, Charlie.
Come on now.
Literally like the
video phone.
Oh,
it's gonna get real ghetto if you.
Oh my god. I fear the girls didn't understand it at the time. And then she said, let me call my white bitch Lady Gaga. Put her on the remix.
Hubba. Like,
I'm sorry.
She kind of slayed too. Like,
and then when they're on the chairs, can you handle it?
Yeah, no.
Listen,
the Western intro, the Cowboy Carter intro. Look guitar.
No, literally. You know them G's, they be ballin', especially them hot ones.
Once again, a weird ass beat, like this cell phone ass, ringtone ass. No way is this supposed to be a song, but it's a
I
song.
just can't. Like, that song is so fucking good. Like, I'm so, matter of fact, let me put that on my motherfucking playlist, bitch. I'll never forget being a child and Ego being on the radio, which, yikes. And my mom being like, ooh, turn this. Oh, this song is nasty.
Yeah, she's talking her shit in this song. And the fucking organ, like,
she said, I don't need no beat. I can sing it with piano. Whoa. My favorite part of that part is that low key she couldn't do that part. Like because she's like raspy at like a certain part, and I'm like,
no,
okay,
I live.
Thank you, Jesus, for Solange Knowles, because she wrote "Why Don't You Love Me" and it's on this album.
Oh God, yes, that's this era.
I don't know why it's not on the original. Like, she saved it for. I mean, I guess I know why. You know, gotta have something for deluxe, but underrated song, underrated video, underrated everything. Jesus Christ, mama.
Her singing this in Brazil, and the audience is like 10 million decibels. What? Like,
why?
And she's controlling that band, like she's hitting it.
Oh, conductor, the late Les twins. I've never heard how to say it.
Late twins.
The Late Twins. The Late Twins. Late Twins are
no more twins.
The Late Twins. They are, baby. Literally, she's like the puppet master, bitch.
Fine as hell. I need them bad.
Then we move on to, I think, probably ironically her most underrated album, 4. because I think, well, it was like a commercial quote unquote flop.
Yeah.
I don't like it didn't do as well as the other ones, and I think it's sad because like this was the first time she was free of Matthew Knowles' grip of her.
But also, it really has like a equal amount of iconic Beyonce songs, like on any other album.
Truly. My truth is, I could never hear Love on Top ever
again. I live every time. I'm sorry.
I really don't.
I don't want to hear anybody else sing it, but
no,
I get my life hearing her.
But I think it's like I don't want to think about the fact that Jay-Z finally put Your Love on Top.
That song gets crazy, yeah.
Shouldn't have took him that long. Anyways, then we get to Party.
Oh, Party featuring Andre 3000. Excuse me, Party featuring Andre 3000. There's no J. Cole in my house. I'm sorry.
When she said, "I look like I can't cook," that's true.
That's accurate.
Okay, School in Life, one of her most underrated songs. I would probably say maybe number one. Cause I'm not a teacher, baby, but I can teach you something. Not a preacher, baby, we can play if you wanna.
And do you know that I really be like, damn, time really moved fast. I was just 16. I literally be like, damn.
That.
Like,
not like whoa. And then she said, we gonna keep counting, bitch. We gonna get to countdown.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. That was my favorite Beyonce song for a really long time.
And baby, fully pregnant in the video.
Oh baby,
oh baby. Oh, baby. No, honestly, iconic. This song eats down.
And when to this day. When she does I Miss You, underrated. Frank Ocean, you did that. I listen to the song all the time. Like,
you took quite a few bites.
Beautiful song, very sad song. Dance for You. I used to hate this song actually. I don't know. Like, I don't know why. Like, I think I just was like, oh, Beyonce, like, we get it. You love this man. But now I love this song. I care.
Come on.
I know you don't care too much, but I still care. Please tell. I think you know if you're my friend. I still say that anytime I say I care. Like,
yeah.
The impact, Mama. The impact.
You too.
Rather Die Young,
one of the best songs on the album. Sorry.
Songs. When she sang that at the tour, bitch, I literally, I'm not kidding you. Like,
I ascended. I started floating. I started floating like Chris Angel. I was like,
she has not sang that song. Okay, we are 45 minutes in. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. She's
algebra.
She was really in her math bag this era.
She was adding shit up. She was adding up costs. Matthew went there. She was adding shit up. She was like, this shit ain't right.
It's the number,
somebody ain't doing the math right. And then we get 3 years of radio silence. The girls are, we're
starving.
We're like, what's happening?
And the gag is I feel like at the time it was probably like 4 didn't do as well as she thought it was gonna do, and so like everyone's like, damn, like we should have streamed 4. Like, like she's gone now, damn. But little did we know, she was about to come back out, not a diva, baby, an icon,
a legend.
December 13th, 2013.
Where were you?
I was in my bed on Tumblr and should have been asleep because I definitely had school the next day. And because it was Thursday night. And I was not, because I have insomnia. And
every time you call me. Sorry. Shout out to Money.
That was really funny. What was I saying? Oh, I was on Tumblr. I refreshed my feed, and all of a sudden, everyone's freaking out about the fact that Beyonce just released an album. Now, this was back in the day when you could listen to songs on Tumblr. I don't think you can do that anymore. But so basically, like, someone had a post of all the songs, and I just listened to it that way because she didn't put it on streaming for a while. She put it on iTunes, and she said, you were going to buy my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
She just dropped the link and said,
literally, she was like,
I got some vegan cupcakes. Like, bitch, fuck you.
Literally, she's so irritating. And then, so basically, long story short, I click play. This moment in time,
this is when she had Sia locked in the basement.
Oh yeah, Sia was in the basement at this point, y'all.
Absolutely.
Pretty Hurts. I actually really do love this song, and I always say from the video, oh, That's an excellent question. I wasn't expecting that question.
I wasn't expecting that question.
All the time.
And
But
she just dive into a pool, like, oh my god.
But when I'm listening to the album, no shade, I skip it because I want to get to Haunted.
Underrated for real.
Girl, I wish she split up Ghost and Haunted. I really do, because I think sometimes I just want to listen to
catwalks, man. Needs him to get asylum.
Rapping,
I can sing a song for asylum on asylum. And like, don't play.
I took vitamin night and now my mind can't help but wonder
how come
spoon fed
paralyzed eyes survive the beaches and the whole.
It's almost jazz.
She listened to Good Kid, Mad City one time and was like, "I'm finna get in my bag real quick." She said,
She said, "I can do that." Okay, Drunken Love. How do you feel?
9 out of 10.
Wow.
And it's one of the better Jay-Z Beyonce duets, in my opinion.
The 1 point is taken away from Eat the Cake Anime. We did not need that.
Yeah, we didn't. We don't.
I actually used to hate this song. Not hate it, I guess. I just used to not I just didn't really like it.
I remember when the day this album came out, I was not awake. I had seen about it on the news, like the news was talking about it. Oh, wow. And then Drunken Love was playing on the radio that morning, and that was the first song I heard. So I was like, oh wow, this song is crazy. And I didn't hear the CD until later that night when my mother picked me up from Quiz Bowl and was playing Blow. Exactly. And I was like, run this shit back. Blow. Because
as we know.
Yeah.
And now, we've talked about this on the podcast.
One of the best music videos. The hair, insane. Tadra Call was, thank you, Tadra Call.
Yeah.
I gotta give credit where credit was due. Tadra did this video. I'm sorry.
He did.
He slayed that.
No Angel. Thank you, Caroline Polachek.
Come on now.
She ate the fuck up. And when I learned that she wrote that, I was like, so that's why she sounds like that. I never understood why she was whispering on this damn song. Like, I was like, girl, huh? But now I understand because Caroline was doing that. Yeah. Baby, put your arms around me, tell me I'm problem.
But also, once again, the way she's singing it, she's like begging. Like, you don't understand. Like, Beyonce don't just be singing. Like, she becomes
it's all
these songs.
Strategic choice.
Like,
and then
Partition.
The movement from No Angel to Partition is crazy.
Beyonce.
That changed everything for me.
She said, "Driver, I'm about to suck this nigga dick real quick. Can you roll up that window?" Like
she said, girl,
insane. Apparently, she just freestyled it. That's the one that she just got in the booth and just
mine, Drake. Look,
you slid.
One of your best songs.
You slid.
Let's get into that. Say thank you to Beyonce. Love XO.
Thank you, Ryan Tedder. It's like sorry.
I remember when Haim covered it. I was gagging. Ooh, the Haim DVD. Yes, they did. Oh, for BBC radio.
Okay. One. That's fun. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it was cute. It had just come out. It was cute. Flawless. Kind of a skip now.
We all know we know how we feel about the Flawless remix. Like, we love Flawless.
Clearly, we love the Flawless remix. So the actual song. No, this is the song I was actually for real, in the cafeteria. Like, are you listening though? Feminist.
What you mean?
The social and equal. I was literally like, but are you hearing it though? It was a lot. And if you were friends with me in 9th grade, I am so sorry. Actually, no, I'm not.
Period.
You're welcome. Blue.
I say this all the time. Sonically, in terms of how this song sounds, one of the most underrated. Like, if That's Why You're Beautiful for me is number 1, this song is number 2. Like, beautiful. This song, the beat on this song, how she's singing on the song goes crazy.
It's gorgeous. Blue Ivy's debut.
Bisaye.
Gave us a new name for her. Thank you, Blue Ivy.
Coming out of the gate, innovating. An innovator.
Girl. The Blue Ivy DVD brief, please.
Girl,
please.
We can't. Everything is Shaka. Everything is Flocka.
Everything is Flocka. 7-Eleven.
I love 7-Eleven. Yeah. Okay, great. I love it. I was gonna say.
I was that's one of my. I still get my life. It's real ghetto.
I listen to it every 7-Eleven, like it's a holiday.
Yeah, of course.
Never drop that alcohol, bitch.
Don't drop that.
Don't you drop it.
The video, please. everyone's gagging. Self-titled. We all know your impact.
Everybody starts releasing music on Fridays. Everybody
Oh yes,
starts just
quite literally
releasing
changed the
albums with
day.
no promotion. Like this is
Yeah.
we're talking about game-changing, iconic, literally
The fact that it didn't leak.
shifting albums. This one is the one.
If you didn't know, everyone used to release music on Tuesdays because she released this album on a Friday. Quite literally, everyone releases music on Fridays now, and that's just true. Like, imagine seeing someone on tour the next day she releases an album, and then you didn't even see the real tour. Like, I would be pissed off. I'm sorry,
You're such a troll. Like
that would be the Bob Billy origin story. Like, don't ever play me like that ever again. Like, I would be so mad.
And then she's on the side of this fucking 2003 Ford Excursion with these blonde straightbacks. HBO, April 28th, 9 p.m. Bitch, be there or be square.
We're all like, this is the most announcement we've gotten in shit since 4. So in like 6 years. So we're like, huh? What's going on? Mind you, I have to say this. I was at that day. I had like this fucking like meeting that I had to go to for like this thing I was doing. And
okay,
my mom, like, she didn't give a fuck. She wasn't rushing home because she didn't really care about Beyonce. And so like I came in 30 minutes late behind everyone. And I remember like I shouldn't have, but I did go on Twitter and everyone was like, oh my God, Beyonce's gonna break up with Jay-Z. And I'm like, whoa. Like I was gagged. Like I was like, okay, let me put my phone down and let me watch this shit.
that was I'm like 30 minutes of bliss.
As you're watching this this film, we're like, the first 30 minutes, bitch, you're like, okay, Beyonce is a single fucking woman. Like, we are free of that man, and we are rocking with you, girl. We're like, okay.
You try that shit again, you're gonna lose your wife. We don't hurt yourself. I'm not sorry. Like
the thing about this album is like, we've talked about how crazy the beats can get, girl. If you really get into it, my favorite thing about Hold Up is that Ezra Koenig from Vampire Weekend has a writing credit.
Yep.
And I think that's just so, like, it's so, if you like look up videos, like, he was gagged, like, he was like, what? He was like, what? He's like, what did I do? And then he like basically she like took a demo that he wrote, which was actually like a sample of another song. It's like a whole thing. But that just shows that Beyonce does her fucking homework and she gives bitches credit where credit is fucking due.
Period.
No,
we can talk about Don't Hurt Yourself. Go ahead.
I would say this was probably the one that gagged me the most, actually. Because I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, she's rock? This Screaming. Is a rock track? That fucking small ass bra she was wearing, I will never forget. I was like running. I was like, how are her boobs not falling out? When she threw her ring, I was like, oh, it's over. It's a chop. He's gone. Okay, great. Cool. It's gone.
Once again,
now we get to Serena Williams.
Bliss. I was so happy. I was like, yes.
Imagine if she really did, like,
girl, to announce your divorce with screaming with Jack White, like, iconic. Girl. And then we get another little taste of Cowboy Carter with Daddy Lessons. And then the album ends.
Wait, you don't love Love Drought?
No, I'm just saying. We're after this point, we're starting to talk about fucking forgiveness and fucking. We're gonna heal. We're gonna heal together. Fuck, get the fuck. Okay.
Girl, okay. So
no. Love Drought is top 5 Beyonce song for me though, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. On this album, I'm like, it's my favorites are like top 3, 6-inch, Love Drought, Formation. But
Hold Up, Love Drought for me.
Lemonade Happens, Formation, career high. Video, song, please.
Weird ass beat.
Then she did the Super Bowl that was not her Super Bowl. It was Coldplay and Bruno Mars. And she said, let me make this about me. And let me announce my tour.
Yeah, actually,
and Chris Evans,
actually this is
Chris
about
Evans.
me.
Oh my God, what's his name? Chris Martin. Chris Evans. He said, yeah, of course. That's his wife. That's his wife. Yeah. Then we don't hear from the bitch. So we get some singles, but we don't get like a solo album, and then we still don't. Let me get the gift. Now, another PSA. Hey guys, y'all slept on the gift.
The gift is excellent.
You really did.
Top to bottom.
It's excellent. And I
top to
think that
bottom.
that's part of the reason why we don't have the visuals, because y'all didn't care about Black is King. And let me tell you something.
Also, we didn't have Disney Plus.
Oh, see. That's the I found a way, bitch. Let me tell you. Okay? Because I was there preaching from the heavens. I think it debuted at like 80. Like no one cared. And I'm like, y'all have been begging for Beyonce, and she came and delivered. I recommend just making your own playlist without the interludes.
Or
I think
yeah,
that's part
there's
of the reason
the
why.
deluxe edition is the version that has just the songs.
Oh, okay. And then she released Black Parade.
And it has Black Parade at the end of it on this deluxe album. Yep.
Like, y'all, get into it. I don't know what the fuck she needs to do for y'all to understand that this album is incredible, but like people really didn't like it, and I don't really understand why.
She went to Africa. I guess the girls, I don't know.
'Cause we forgot about the Carters.
Oh, Everything is Love. Yes.
I forgot about that. I love Everything Is Love, actually. I
Everything
really
is Love
do.
is pretty good.
That came out in 2018,
18, I think.
yeah, something like that.
I
Oh
think I
yeah,
was.
and I was in that was the first time I saw
This is when I was
Beyonce.
in AGS. Shout
Oh,
out to
okay.
AGS.
And I was in my girl RIP. I was in my second year of college. So yeah, I love this album. I actually really, really love this album. Ape shit. Just don't put that around me, girl. It's gonna get real ghetto. Nice. Heard about us,
Summer.
Black Effect, Summer, like y'all, like it's incredible. This was the album that actually made my mom like go back and be no Lemonade, and this album that was like, you know what, I do like Beyonce. So then yeah, everyone's begging, pleading for a fucking Beyonce solo album. And so finally in July 29th, 2022, we finally get Renaissance. You
I
know,
I really I could talk for hours about how
I
this
could, and we've already been
album.
talking for a fucking hour. And okay, let's just go really quick. What are your top three?
My top three are probably the last four or the top four. So I'll Be Your Mind, America Has a Problem, Pure Honey, and then Summer Renaissance.
Okay, yeah, slay. I would say America Has a Problem is my one number one. Um, and then I would say Thick, and I actually like really love Move. Like Move or I'm That
She
Girl.
got Grace Jones out the fucking house. Grace
Girl.
Jones. Y'all, the
And then
Grace
she
Jones
went right
Diva
back in the
debrief is
house.
gonna go crazy because y'all don't understand. Grace Jones is like a literal legend that is so influential in so many ways that people like don't even conceptualize. So the fact that she got
Yeah.
a Grace Jones feature when Grace Jones hasn't released music since 2008 is insanity.
Renaissance
We're actually
happens.
this year.
Cowboy Carter, March something. Um
This is
Now,
March 29th, late March.
yeah. There are some good songs.
Elaborate on that. That seems like a very lukewarm reaction. Okay, yeah.
She went
I
back
will
to being
say,
loud as fuck.
yeah, I will say here's the thing. This is, in my opinion, Beyonce's strangest album. Like,
Oh, I agree.
I believe in terms of like production, weird production choices, things like that. This should be in the conversation where I Am Sasha Fierce is because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of this, why is the metronome on in Blackbird? 16 carriages, like the accent of that is like 1, 2, 3, like every
Like a
three is
pickup.
like accented. Um all of a sudden we go super like choral and like 18th century like Gaelic fucking ditty with My Rose, which is beautiful, but I'm saying like production choices, this is like Beyonce really, and the fact that she held on to this for so long, so I think she really had time to like make this like
Mm-hmm.
really f- play with all of the little sounds and everything. Like this is filled with like ear candy and jewels. However, as a whole album, for me, it does it starts at alligator tears.
I'm crying.
For me,
Well, okay. I really love American Requiem. I think that song is just
it's cute.
hilarious to me sometimes. I love Bodyguard. I'm sorry. Like that is
Bodyguard is top tier. I
yeah,
don't know
like
why this isn't a single. Is this a single? I don't think this
actually I
is.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't think this was a single. I think
I hear
this
it sometimes, but like
I think this should have been the single instead of maybe Texas Hold'em, even though I love Texas Hold'em.
T,
But
no shade.
Bodyguard is
Yeah,
like it feels like you're in an old school car, in an old school convertible with the windows down, like on the freeway with your hands up. Like that's what this song feels
exactly.
like.
I will say, I have to confess, like I don't really listen to this album that much anymore. Like it's
It's a very long album to get through.
yeah.
It's
And I
long.
think that my favorite songs come girl, the 20th fucking song.
Yeah. For me, the album
Yeah,
starts with
yeah,
Alligator Tears. Like Alligator Tears in terms of
yeah.
like a vocal produce like y'all got to get into the vocals. Like you have to get
You
into
really
like
put me
what
on.
she's doing with her voice on every song.
So Cowboy Carter, we love her.
For me it came and went, but that's my truth.
It really did. No shade.
I got
I
my
think
songs, and I thank her for her service. Can't wait for the movie to see how like it all
can't wait for the
connects and
movie.
makes
Can't wait for
sense.
Act 3. We've clearly spent a lot of time on Beyonce because there's a lot to get through. But if you don't believe that Beyonce is the greatest living artist of our generation of all time, you're sorry. You're kind of crazy. Um, and I love her. We love her. That's mother. If I ever slander her, it's unjust. It's not. That's my mama. Like that's. Like I'm sorry. Like
I'll give her her lashings for what she deserves her lashings for, but you
yeah,
cannot
she's
lash
not
the
above
music
criticism.
at all. Like that's
Not
one thing
no.
that's like unclockable.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the reason why you're here, probably. 6 on 4. And we have a special guest today. We have Mikey Ramirez, who is one of my faves, just a beautiful, beautiful soul. We met officially at the Mariah Carey concert, Christmas concert last year. And I am so happy that you're here. You're our first guest ever.
Welcome
Period.
him, everybody. Whee!
Welcome, Mikey.
Trendsetter.
How are you doing? How are you doing, Mikey?
We're doing lovely. I've streamed Cowboy Carter 3 times today already.
Wow,
Wow.
more than
Clearly,
me
everyone, show
this
everyone your
year.
show everyone your shirt. Show everyone your shirt.
Come
So
on
I
now.
love that like it's a perfect transition into this because you're wearing Cowboy
hmm
Carter. The merch is top
Yep.
tier. I do love the merch.
Yep. Yeah. Like
Um,
every photo she's done has been crazy.
this episode is 6 on 4 Beyonce's B Day, and I think it's interesting because it's like, we know what actually. I want to know how you interpret it, Mikey. Mikey, we're gonna let you go first because you're the guest on this podcast. So please tell us how you interpreted these songs.
Right. Well, my first instinct was always, well, thank you so much for having me. First of all, I'm so excited.
Yeah, thanks for being here, girl. We love you.
Go ahead.
I'm so happy that there are people who are thorough enough about all of her projects and songs. I was living that debrief. I'm gonna watch it all the time. Anyway, how I
Thank you.
interpreted it. Well, like I said, my first instinct was one Beyonce song and one non-Beyonce song, and I landed there basically. Um, in my delusional brain, I'll be invited to one of her birthday parties one day. It's just a matter of time.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. Same.
She checks up on me. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Babe, I sign whatever NDA you need.
Baby. Girl,
I
Tiffany.
won't say nothing. Exactly.
if
Exactly.
you know, you know.
When I'm invited and she asks me to, there will obviously be a pianist there and a big grand piano, and she asked me to sing a song for her. I will say happily. And so my
Period.
first song is "Hello,"
LOL.
specifically the version from
Hello, bye.
Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Word.
I thought you meant Adele, and I was like, whoa.
No, and not Lionel either.
I was literally gonna say I was thinking Lionel, girl.
No, because I feel like it is a pretty perfect deep cut. I could tell
Yeah.
that on that tour she loves singing it. Can I sing a new song for y'all? What is it? What'd she say? Can I sing a
Yeah.
song from a new album?
Exactly.
That album, that live album, oh my god, oh my god.
Yes.
She was using
I love her live
brass.
albums.
She was using brass then
Like,
too.
come on now.
Um,
Like she loves a band.
yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yes,
She
she
loves to
does.
control a
What?
band.
Yeah, and like she can do whatever she wants, obviously, but I miss when it was all women. I feel like that was such a moment. Multiple eras, but
Oh
anyway.
yeah.
We love everybody.
The mamas. Ugh,
I
exactly. We
We
love
love
know.
everybody.
everybody.
So yeah, I would sing it, and I would add some of her live options for sure from that tour, just to gag her a little.
It's bold
Period.
of you to sing a Beyonce song at her birthday.
I know,
I'm
I
screaming.
know. I'm delusional.
Also, like, can you tell the audience your credentials
Yes, absolutely.
for being able to sing?
For what, like
Come on,
Beehive
resume.
credentials or
Well,
podcasts?
just being able to sing. Being able to sing.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
background.
period.
well, I would not say I'm vocalist first by any means. I'm like a band kid at heart. That's why like the brass. I'm a trumpet player, so the brass. Anytime she uses brass, I'm like very excited.
Word. I love a
And
trumpet.
yeah, we love a trumpet. And I was a band kid through high school, then joined theater, and that kind of got my interest peaked in vocal in being a vocalist. So I've taken lessons and sung in choirs and stuff, but I know my stuff.
Also, we should have said this earlier, but Mikey has a podcast called Iconically Online, which is Keep All
Absolutely.
Change for drag queen, and it is so funny,
That's such a good
so
name.
good. Everyone should listen to it. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm waiting for y'all to get video.
I
That's all I have
know.
to say.
It's just a matter of like we need to.
I'm gonna have to refamiliarize myself with the live version because
Yeah.
I
Me
can't
too.
even think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to listen.
There's something without you. What is it? My love. What does she do at the end? Without you, my love just ain't the same. It's very
Oh yeah.
crazy. Without you.
And so you're saying you want to do that at
I
her
would,
birthday
of
party?
course, do it.
Period.
I would, yes, I would
Okay.
incorporate some of those
Pay, pay,
choices, and she'd be like,
pay
"Yep,
some homage.
exactly."
Exactly.
Me sitting on top of the
That's
piano,
crazy.
yep, singing for her
That's
birthday. And
crazy.
you know,
I
Like Alicia Keys.
yeah. I know a piano
French
hates to
tribute.
see me coming.
Come on now. Come on now.
And you know,
It's gonna get a
it would also be my thank you to her, because you know the messages you have me at hello. I became a stan
Mhm.
properly at self-titled.
Damn.
So there's kind of that layer of meaning. Obviously, like I said, this is all delusion, and I'll probably dream this scenario tonight. But
Yeah, for me, if there's a place for delusion, it is on this podcast. So
oh my
delude
god, yeah,
away.
amen,
please.
amen.
Okay, wow, I love that song choice. I love that. That was so. So, do you for the audience? Is it specifically the live version?
Yes, and I think I was technically introduced to it watching her Vegas residency, because she opens with it and walks through the crowd. Which can you imagine? Can you imagine these days?
No,
Oh,
Because
yeah,
no.
no.
I would attack her. But
Yeah, because COVID. Yeah, okay.
That's a joke for Julius. That's a
we're
joke.
I'm
kidding.
screaming.
We're kidding.
I'm screaming.
Okay.
No, I don't want no smoke.
I was kind of picked like not a basic choice, but I was just like, it's a birthday party. Like, I think I also interpreted this like what song would play at her birthday party. And so I picked "It's Like That" by Mariah.
I'm screaming. That's so real.
It was on
It's
my
her
short
name.
list.
I also picked it because I'm like, I want her to acknowledge Mariah Carey in some way. Like, I don't really know why she has
We need a new
it, and I
picture or
want
something.
please. Like, Mariah don't really go out the house, so I know why she didn't go to the Renaissance tour, but like, why isn't Beyonce going to her Christmas show? Like, what's going on? But anyways, yeah, I think it's pretty self-explanatory actually. Like, I don't really have that much to say about it. I just think it would be fun, and I think she'd have a good time. I know she does like Mariah Carey, or did at least at one point. So I feel like everyone knows this song. Like, you know, I think she would live. I want videos of her dancing to a Mariah Carey song. It's kind of applied. Like, I want
Yeah.
that.
My first song, I kind of interpreted it the same way if Beyonce were to choose her own songs for her birthday party. Because I've kind of put myself into the mind space of like being not necessarily like older, but she's definitely like auntie. I feel like there's definitely gonna be an electric slide happening at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So the best electric slide song the most perfect electric slide song is Candy by Cameo. So
Well, yes.
Beyonce, of
Well,
course, I feel would have Candy by Cameo playing at her birthday
yeah.
party. Like, I feel
And then
like
she
that's
interpreted
very
it.
on brand for her.
Yeah, she interpolated it for before I let go. So.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I
like,
didn't
I feel
know
like,
that. That's amazing.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, girl.
that's for that's a
Don't
classic,
don't
and I feel like
don't.
Beyonce love her.
Oh,
And so did Mariah for Lover
right.
Boy.
Of course.
Actually, wait. So that's Okay.
Period.
We are going to make
Classic era.
Beyonce stan Mariah publicly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
We're going. It's gonna have to happen because who else would she stand? She's Beyonce, so she can't stand under these new
She has
girls.
said that Mariah Carey, I mean, like
Yeah,
everybody else,
birth
was like
tour,
her
vocally.
inspiration for wanting to sing. Anyways, oh wow, okay, slay. I love that. That's it's very
Yeah.
auntie.
Yeah, it's giving slight auntie, but she love. I feel like that's just a song she loves, obviously, because she's done it before. She's used it before, so I feel like that's just her shit that she would play it.
How did I never
And
put
she
that
would be drunk and
together?
be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's
That
fine."
video of her at her, I don't know whose party it was actually. But it's like her, Saweetie, and Kelly, and she's like
So
dancing, and then that guy tries, I think it's Jason Lee actually, tries to take a video of her, and then Jay-Z snatches the phone.
Oh, I have
I
not
always
seen
think of
that.
that. Oh, I have to, please, I'm gonna send you this after this podcast. Literally, like, it is the funniest shit because Jason Lee, like, Beyonce hates that man.
Yeah.
And you've seen the one of him like trying to talk to her and her like
And
running
she
away, right?
like about face attention.
Literally. And she's smacking that gum, bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with like clocking the lineage between artists. Like, I mean, like the fact that I didn't know that she used candy just now like pisses me off, and now I know. I'm so excited, and of course now I hear it. Like, obviously it's so obvious. Anyway, so this informs my next choice, and you can't even stream it, unfortunately. Which we'll put the original. We'll put the original, which will suffice. But it's "Party Girls" by Victoria Monet. Specifically, and for the playlist, you can just put the original. I would love if she released it, but specifically the live version, which she uses the Baby Boy beat. I don't know if you've seen it or heard it. It's so good. I mean, "Party Girls" on its own is a good enough. It's an amazing choice because "Hello Party" and. But of course, girls. It live. She samples "Bomb Bomb" by Sister Nancy, which of course Beyonce also samples, and is part of that iconic sequence. Speaking of Homecoming, of course, in Homecoming, I play that sequence all the time, like that whole 30 minutes, and then I basically have to play the whole thing. I love that Beyonce knows that she did that because she sent her flowers. I'd like to believe that Beyonce sits with her iPad. I mean, what else is she doing these days in the Hamptons? Sits with her iPad and really studies. And I really think that she streamed all of her Coachella set and sent her flowers. And then of course she posted the Bad Girl performance on her story. I just love that she knows what she is up to. Because what is she doing?
Shout out to Victoria.
Period.
Shout out to Victoria.
Period. Shout out to Victoria, aka Ariana Grande's tether.
Exactly. Not anymore. I think they've officially cut ties. Ariana is white now. Like,
okay, good. Good.
It's my turn. Okay.
I'm scared.
This is me being messy, but I had this thought and it was too funny for me not to put it. My last song is Body Do. Because do you ever wonder? I bet she has.
Oh, you're messy. You're messy.
But also, like, Chloe is her girl, and I feel like I want to see Beyonce dance to this song because this is literally like I am obsessed with the song. I'm sorry, like the beat is everything, but also opening a song with "Do you ever wonder, like who else is fucking your man?" is crazy. Like,
what are you gonna say now that you've killed me?
Exactly.
I love Chloe. I need to listen to her new album.
No, I actually listened to it like yesterday.
Yeah, it's good.
She actually kind of slayed it. She slayed it.
Perfect.
I'm excited.
Okay.
She went to Africa. She went to South Africa.
Love that, Tyler.
Down.
But literally, like, I had this. It just popped in my brain. Like, I was just like, wait, and I'm just like, I could see Beyonce getting her life to this song, and just skipping over the "Do you ever wonder" part. But I thought it was funny because I bet she has.
I'm screaming. She probably knows.
Well, yeah. We'll never know who else was fucking her man, but she knows.
She knows.
Lucky I didn't kill that bitch.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Right. Now that's the funny shit.
No, all right. Because we haven't heard anything on this whole album until the end. about her really addressing. But okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We heard we're
No,
gonna
like
heal and shit. We ain't heard. Mm,
we want the T, bitch. The fuck.
it's okay. We do want the team.
But no, what was I gonna say? Yeah, go listen to Love Happy on the Garters. Everything is love. Okay, what's your song, Reilee?
Okay. Well, my second song, once again, I'm thinking about what Beyonce songs would she choose, and it's clear that she has an affinity for a rapper who is maybe one of the most important figures of music to ever exist, and I'm not being I'm not joking when I say
I'm
that Soulja
scared.
Boy is one of the most important artists to ever make art. And it's clear that Beyonce loves her. We got the little bit in Hold Up, the Turn My Swag On
Yeah.
interpolation there. But I feel like if Beyonce were to choose a Soulja Boy song at her party, she would choose Speakers Going Hammer from the 2010 the DeAndre Way album. I don't
I didn't
know.
even know that.
Oh my god, this Soulja Boy song, it goes it was like his last like big hit really before he kind of became like a mixtape guy. But
Wait, I
Speakers
don't know what
Going Hammer, Bammer, Bammer, Bammer. You don't remember that? Girl, I wake up
No.
early in the morning, run the crack of dawn it. Wait.
I do not.
What? Oh my god, you don't remember the song? Girl, yeah, no.
I just
I feel
remember
like
Pretty Boy Slut.
well, Beyonce, like I said, Beyonce loves Soulja Boy. Like, there's I'm gonna have to find it, but there's a clip of her literally doing the crank that on stage. So I know that she loves Soulja Boy,
Mhm.
and I feel like she's a bigger fan of him than we realize. And I've just had this conspiracy
Probably.
theory in my head. So I feel like Beyonce, this song is once again very kind of ghetto, but like in a like a young, fun auntie way. And
Yeah.
I think that she gets down to the song. I just know that she loves Soulja Boy deep down in my heart. I know that's like one of her favorite
I believe
rappers.
that. I believe that.
I cannot believe that you don't remember Speakers Going Hammer. Like that song went double platinum in my household. Like what?
I know.
Bammer, bammer, bammer. Oh my god.
I was
What?
pretty stuck on Pretty Boy Swag, to be honest. So
Pretty Boy Swag
from
is
this album.
iconic. But
Yeah. Okay, wow. This playlist
I'm screaming. I'm
is
screaming.
all over the place. Let's recap the songs, everyone.
Slay.
Me first.
Mikey, why don't you start with your first one? Yeah.
Hello, live from I Am World Tour by Beyonce.
Period.
Mine was It's Like That by Mariah Carey.
First song over here is Candy by Cameo.
My second song is Party Girls by Victoria Monet. Bonus for the live version that uses Baby Boy.
I'm crying. We'll put the link in the description. My last song was Body Do by Chloe.
And then my last song was Speakers Going Hammer by Soulja Boy.
Journey.
Okay, that was great.
It's the journey.
It's the journey. Now we're gonna move on to our last segment, questions for queers. I have prepped. Sorry,
The
that's a little
queers.
eyebrow. I have prepped the queers. Because it's a situation where you have to think about it. So the question today is, what do you think is Beyonce's worst album? Which is controversial, I think. Does anyone have an answer?
Yeah, I do.
I do.
I do
Okay.
have an answer.
Share with the class. Share with the class.
If I say Cowboy Carter, if
See,
I
we're all thinking it. We're all thinking it. Let's
here's
just
the
talk about
thing.
it.
Here's the
Okay.
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I say Cowboy Carter, I feel like it would be true for how I feel right now,
Mhm.
but I feel like I would be putting everything else on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think when you gave me this question, I'm like, okay, my first instinct was Cowboy Carter, but I'm like, no, it kind of is. It's weird, but we need to give it more time, let it marinate. I think her
Yeah.
actual worst album is Dangerously in Love. It's her debut album.
Okay. I was gonna say that. I think the only answers can be that one or Cowboy Carter, because obviously we literally spent fucking an hour talking about how iconic that debut was,
because it was iconic.
But just it is iconic, and it's just like I think at the time now that we're in, because she's so far removed from that. I don't think it's like, also when we say worst, like obviously like this is just unjust, like you know what I mean, like none of these albums are bad, so let's just get there, but there has to be a worst for this question. I think this it's just kind of like, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs of this album can be cut, you know what I mean, like I think it's fair that Dangerously in Love is the only other option, because Cowboy Carter is the only other one that I think needed some edits.
I mean, if Cowboy Carter, if Dangerously in Love is in last, and Cowboy Carter is like 0.00002 seconds like above it, like it's like they're fighting for last place.
What do you think, Mikey? Actually,
well, the irony is that one of my songs comes from the album, which I believe.
Really?
Okay, this is my opinion, because other people have put it, like critics and people have put it this way: Beyonce is the best editor-in-chief of her projects, right? She is in control of every detail, as far as we know, you know. And I believe that. Virgo. So I feel like the biggest swing, or the biggest kind of glaring example of her bowing a little, obviously we know it was like the most successful commercial era for her, and I just feel like it's most clear there. I do agree that Dangerously in Love has plenty, especially, you know, Daddy is almost enough on its own to make it.
No, like egregious. That's like 3 points, girl. Like no. And we know your dad literally was in that studio.
Well, that's why it's clear that there are external pressures in those two projects, kind of especially, I would say, leading her to make certain decisions that are not artistically focused, which of course is obviously what she's doing now. Since 4 and beyond. That's why, my opinion. So sorry, I am Sasha Fierce, to be clear. No, I think conceptually it is strong, like ballads and then bops. I think that's a great idea. It's just the exact choices, all of the exact choices are not my favorite, and I basically never play it front to back as like an enjoyable, fun experience for me. Even Dangerously in Love I love, because it's more my vibe, I guess, sonically. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay, that's a fair point. I do say, I think like I Am Sasha Fierce, the second half is so strong that like I didn't say that, but I do see what you're saying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do not revisit the first half of that album. I don't. So I see what you're saying.
And I hear you on the Cowboy Carter thing, because it is the strangest. From Yaya to the end, obviously we've heard these bits and pieces in other music, but a lot of it, I literally have not heard something like this, especially from one of the biggest artists. I have not heard these combination of sounds. All that said, it's long. It's a lot to get through.
It's very self-indulgent also. I feel like Beyonce like kind of, she indulged herself on like every song.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I feel like even before the album could have literally been whatever. Like all the conversation before the album is really what it's about. Like really, and like the music supports it. But like
it was more of a statement.
Yeah. For sure.
She had to make this album because of all of the backlash she got from doing literally just one song on Lemonade, Daddy Lessons. Like, had those bitches irritated, literally like screaming at her at the CMA Awards, "Get this bitch off the stage!" Like, go read the Vulture article of the oral history of this song.
So good. Like, that is so good.
And then the cultural significance of her bringing the chicks, the most hated bitches in fucking country music, because they said that they didn't like Bush in London. Like, y'all, it was just such a moment. Like, and she had those bitches panties in a bunch, and they had her saying that she wasn't country enough to do that, and it's like, bitch, she's literally from Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we all kind of came to a similar consensus. Kind of. But this has been amazing. I love you, Mikey. Obviously, you know
Thank
that.
you so much for being here once again. Everybody, clap for Mikey at home. Woo!
I really do stand this podcast. I live react, and I'll do it. I'll do it with you, Reilee, too, a little more. But I've sent Reilee some
Oh my
reactions.
God.
Y'all are hilarious and so smart and know so much about music. Some of you, especially Riley's choices, I'm like, literally, how does anyone find this specific song or artist? And
that's how
it's
I feel.
amazing.
Like,
yeah. So.
Well, thank you.
Makes me seem like crazy. Like, I don't know.
Screw me, please.
It's fine. We need it.
I'm like, I'm listening to Cowboy Carter for the, like I said, third time today.
Period.
But no, I really love you, Mikey. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
I will be on Iconically Online as well.
So check that out, everybody. Please, Iconically Online. That will be in the description as well.
Online. It's so funny. Like it just like I'll be at my job. Once I actually was like literally laughing, and my coworker was like, "Why are you laughing? Like you're just laughing to yourself." And I'm like, "I'm listening to a podcast." Like
airdrop.
So
Period.
right. But no, like everyone, please go listen, and thank you so much for being here. Mikey, tell everyone where they can find you.
All socials, including Venmo. At Crikey, it's a Mikey.
Come on now.
CRIKEYITSAMIKEY. I'm sure we'll spell it out. Yeah, and you can also find me out in these streets way too often.
But this has been 6 Songs 4. You can listen to the playlist in the description below. Please rate us on Spotify. I'm pretty sure you can comment on Spotify now, like us on YouTube, and figure out how to, I still don't know, but figure out how to leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
I'm screaming. Also, leave a comment. What songs do you think that Beyonce would have played at her birthday? We want to know. So let us know.
And her worst album.
Yes. And if you have a question.
Yeah, yes. Let's talk about that too.
Yeah. And if you have a question, you can send it to 6songs4@gmail.com. You can DM us. If you have my number, you can text me, all of the things. But yeah, have a good day, everyone.
All right. We love you. Bye. Thanks again, Mikey, for coming.
Songs 4. Songs 4. Songs 4.